when you put the positivity out there, you don't get the feedback that you should get. But throw some negativity out there and everybody on it.
And try to make that not the first thing that pop up when they Google you 5 years from now.
Facts, because everything comes full circle. Even with the lives, it's like, be careful with those lives. You know, people can screen record you, and now whatever you said is out there in the universe. And one day, it's like, as I was having a conversation with someone, you know, because of non-disclosure reasons,
right,
I can't really get into it. But I'm like, you know, as an artist, as a brand, as a business, be careful. If you're looking for sponsorship, understand that you have to be careful, you know, stepping into politics, stepping into addictions, you know, mental illnesses or whatever. You have to be careful of what you put out there, because you can lose a potential sponsorship. Not everybody that's following you is following you.
That part.
You have ghost followers.
I mean, shit, you got 15,000 followers. How many t-shirts you sold?
That part.
How many tickets you sold?
That part. You know how many times somebody with real status, that's millionaires, dropped in my DM and they don't follow me? And they said, little sister, I like what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. And I'm like, oh, I don't even...
I like that.
You know, and it was at the moments that I needed that encouragement, because, again, I'm a female in this industry, in this world, this entertainment world, and it hasn't always been easy.
Absolutely not. I wouldn't imagine so.
At times, it's been discouraging, because I'm like, I'm not even an artist, so, you know, why everybody get off of me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let me
work. Just let me work. Like, I'm not out here harming anybody. I'm just trying to provide a platform for people who wouldn't otherwise get the exposure. You know, I'm just trying to do my thing. I'm not stepping on anybody's toes. I'm not backstabbing. I'm not backdooring people, you know. And all of that has happened to me. But I still maintain a positive attitude, because at the end of the day, you got to understand what God has for you is for you. So you got to keep on pushing through. You got to keep on grinding.
Absolutely.
Because it's going to pay off. And now I see the fruits of my early labor. Everything is falling right into place, and guess what?
Nice.
I can rest easy at night, because I know I didn't backdoor anybody to get here.
I love that. I love that.
You know what I'm saying, Sammie? Like,
no, that's fire. You just said a lot of real stuff, but one thing, you're confirming a lot of things that in this climate, I guess, of social media, or people saying, just regurgitating the same stuff, whether it's true or not.
Yes.
People say that people like you don't exist. People don't show nobody no love until it's too late. You talking about strangers hitting you up and telling you doing your thing. You know what? Oh, men don't take women on dates no more. Like, you know why you saying these things don't exist? Because you're not earning these things in your life. When you moving the way you moving, you got your head down and you running the next lap. And next thing you know, oh, DM, oh, you saw me running. You like my form and my stride. And not even in a perverted way. You see that I'm on a mission. That's fly.
Yes.
That still exists.
Yes.
I give love because I've gotten love, and I still get love. I'm still paying a lot of people back that ain't here. You know what I mean? A lot of people did stuff for me, and shortly thereafter wasn't here no more.
Wow.
Sad to say. We from where we from, and, you know, it is what it is. But it's like, man, you think back on it and as an adult, and it's like, motherfucker ain't had to do none of that for me.
Absolutely.
None of it.
Absolutely.
None of it. I ain't even... I guess I deserved it. You know what I mean? You wind up there. So now, once you get in that mindset... If anybody I see I'm gonna try to do something. Man.
Yes, absolutely.
Safely.
Yes.
And responsibly.
It at times is like really, really crazy, because when... If I have the ability to connect you with with a major situation that's going to really take your situation off, I'm not going to be that person. And I'm sure this may have happened to you, where I'm big upping you in front of somebody, and then as soon as you walk away, nah, I just was saying that just to be no, you know what I'm saying? I've had that happen to me, and I'm like, okay. Here's the thing. Again, this industry is very large, but it's also very small.
Very small.
It's somebody knows somebody that knows somebody. So I try not to entertain and get caught up in the politics, not the politics, but politics. You know, because when you allow yourself to entertain that, you never know that phone call you might be making, saying, "Oh no, don't deal with Sammie." That might be Sammie's cousin. So you don't, because I've had situations where, you know, somebody wanted to, you know, check to see if I was who I'm supposed to be, POST, and you reached out to my family. Nothing ill was said, because they said, well, you know, she's doing her thing.
They were doing a legit background check.
A legit, but you know, you got to be careful you know, when you do things like that, because it can be misconstrued. And now here you are in a situation. So for me, Sammie, I like to get to know people on my own. You know, it's always great to check a resume, but you got to tread lightly in doing so, because people, things can get misunderstood real quick, misinterpreted real quick. So, you know, I try to be careful even with that, going into rooms. Like, if I introduce you to somebody, understand that you're going to be safe with them.
You introduced yourself to me, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I did. Yes,
Why?
I did. I had been following you already. So I'm like, wait a minute. You know, he's doing his thing. I don't see him. You know, he's focusing. He's number one, you're focused. So I'm like, okay, I appreciate that. And then if I'm not mistaken, Son may have said, "That's Sammie. That's my guy." You know,
9 times out of 10.
Yeah, because Son will tell you. Son will tell you, big up the Son, big up.
Always.
So Son will tell you, you know, that's a safe place right there. You know, because he's gotten to know me enough that, you know, I need to be safe where I am. I don't want to be guarded. If I'm going to go somewhere, because I get a lot of invitations and I respectfully decline, because I don't want to water my brand down, and I don't need to be seen everywhere. It's not a good look for you to be seen everywhere. You can be everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
Absolutely.
So for me, it has to make sense. Literally, it has to make sense for me. So, you know, Son was like, yeah, you know, I believe he said that's a safe place over there. Okay, say less, because I had already been following him anyway. So I know that Sammie's doing his thing. You know, I like the way you move. You know,
that.
And like I said, from day one, you've always been sturdy. I'm not getting Dr. Jekyll one day, Mr. Hyde another day. It's Sammie all day. Sammie's showing up as Sammie. Kay's showing up as Kay. You know, and this is the second time of seeing Kay face to face, and she's still, that same love she showed when I was here with Son is the same love and energy that I feel right now, and that means a lot to me.
It's probably the 4th time y'all been around each other.
Really?
Yep.
But Kay was in the background though. No. Yup, you're right, Sammie.
She held the camera for Mr. EU.
Oh, yup, that was Kay that day too. So that was then that's the 3rd time.
Then there's the fireworks.
Okay, so that is the 4th time. And now, you know what, Sammie? Okay, I'm entitled to it.
I got you. Yeah, you good.
It is the 4th time.
And it's not even that important, but when you said it, I remember. Like, no, it's about 4 at least.
And you know what it is for. And that's and see, this is another thing. This is why I got to give you guys your flowers. Because when I said, Sammie, hey, this is the guy that I was telling you about, Sammie was like, all right, we out. He was like, come on, what you talking about? We're going to go on out here and we're going to get this thing done.
You're going to get it done right now.
And you got it done immediately. You know, so that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of energy and the love that I want to be. That's that family feel that I want to be connected to. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Nah, I have a ball, man. Like, I really get paid to talk shit. Like, it's the craziest shit in the world. You get paid to drink and talk shit. Like, what the hell kind of life am I living? But
a good one. Good.
Over time, and like I said, just filling in gaps, I've realized that I could wear more than one hat in the room. You know what I mean? I've been on stage as a performer for most of my life. I've acted at some points in my life. Like, I've been in that capacity. But I've managed over 20 years ago. Shout out to Son. And I've always been in the business side since then. But then I was rapping a little bit, and then I was helping people. And then one day, DJ Too Tough, my man Ace Spitz had a party, and you know how artists have events and it'll be their birthday, but they let 30 people perform before them?
Yeah, I've been to those too.
He had one of them nights, and it was a lot going on, and he's trying to situate and organize, and I'm not sure if he really was used to organizing. So I wound up just picking up the mic a lot.
Gotcha.
Just to keep the ball rolling or to entertain or whatever.
Yes.
And DJ Too Tough was like, why don't you host?
Yeah.
And I was like, that's crazy.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? So then, next thing I know, one of K homegirls actually asked me out the blue, like, can you host my event? I didn't even know how much money to ask for. She overpaid me.
Whoa.